And today we have iced coffee and we're going to be playing with a new palette. It is not new out, it is very, very old, but it is new to me. I got it for my birthday and I haven't got around to playing with it yet, and it's been literally a month since my birthday. So yeah, let's get into it. Is this big chunky bad boy of a palette. Again, another chunky P. Louise palette to add to my chunky P. Louise collection. But this is all I see is Signs palette, and I just really liked it. So let's get into it and open it and show you what it's like. Also, it's got these bits in here. As per usual, mine don't move, but this is what the palette looks like. These little bits inside are the little palettes, the little small ones that she does. So yeah, I think it's quite cool. I love this, but unfortunately mine never actually move, but it doesn't matter. So this is such an autumny palette as well. So yeah, let me get into it. Let me show you the bottom row first. Need to move. This is just such an autumny, Halloween kind of palette with the oranges, the yellows, the darks, the dark browns, the burgundies. It's just really, really nice. So I need to show you the top part of the palette as well without the thing. And this is what this bit looks like. Absolutely stunning. Really, really pretty. I don't know what I'm going to do. I've been doing really neutral looks lately, so I want to dip into the oranges and the yellows, I think, and the burgundies. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what kind of look we're going to do, but we're going to use this palette set, and I'm not going to swatch it because it takes forever to try and swatch these kind of palettes, and I am lazy. So I just had a little look on Instagram, just to have a little look at what kind of look people had done, whether they can throw me some inspiration. And this is by Ella, and I think this look is actually really quite nice. So I'm going to see if I can maybe recreate it or recreate something similar, because I think it's really nice. I think I've got a yellow liquid water activated liner as well. So yeah, so let's try this, because this I actually really like. So yeah, we're gonna try that, and I will try and link her Instagram down below. But yeah, let's give that a go. I have only primed like the top part of my lid because I feel like I'm going to end up cutting the crease. So that's why we're just starting. So otherwise I just find it really difficult to just remove it all, because it's not the easiest stuff to remove. So, but let's get into it. I need to work out where I'm going to start. I think we need the bottom row first, because I feel like we need a darker burgundy kind of colour. So we're going to start with this row. Now, I think I'm going to start with Mantra, which is this shade here. Okay, so I'm just going to start with a little Morphe brush. This is a M500, and I'm just going to start around about here, and then just kind of trace out the shape I'm going to do, and then we'll start sort of blending. I'm just taking a little bit of time. I haven't done one of these looks for ages. I just haven't had much creativity. It's just been really hot this summer, and then I got ill recently. I've just been struggling to sort of regain myself after that, but I'm hoping that this is a sign that I'm back. Okay. It takes me forever to do these kind of looks. But we're getting there. Slowly and surely. Symmetry is not my best life skill, but I'm just going to start to just sort of build up the pigment and just slowly blend a little bit before I go in with the other colours. This side definitely looks much better than this side, but also my eyes aren't so symmetrical, so it's hard to get these kind of things to even match. So, but I'm happy with it so far, and I'm going to cut the crease and everything as well, so hopefully it will work out a bit better. It's not too bad, not too bad. I'm going to go in with this brush, and I'm actually going to go in with the shade next to it, which is the shade Journey, which is a redder kind of shade, and just start to blend sort of 50-50 over the top. I'm really looking forward to the budget box this month. I know what's in it, but it's not going to be up as early because it gets sent out like the day before I go on holiday, which sucks. But, you know, can't be helped. I don't know why they're sending it out so late, because they normally send it out around the 7th to the 8th. So it's usually about 7 days after they take payment. It's usually 7 days generally after the last working day, but it's not being sent out until like the 11th, and I don't know whether it's because they just released the bronzers today, whether they're waiting because they're going to get loads of orders, but usually she gives us budget boxes the product before she even releases them, but I don't really know. But by the way, this is just a Unicorn Cosmetics brush from their Royal set. I keep calling this the Royal Rose set, I think, generally, but it's not. It's just the Royal set, and it is incredible. So this is so far what we're working with. I'm going to go back over the other blend and sort of blend it even more. I don't think I've ever filmed a look like this either. I'm looking forward to Halloween though. I'm hoping that I'll be well enough to do some really cool creative makeup, because last year I didn't do too bad. But yeah, I'm thinking I want to try and see if I can follow some tutorials on these, like the skull kind of looks, because I actually really like doing them, but I'm not the best at them. It is actually quite difficult to create things like that. It takes a lot of hours and steady hands, and my hands are not steady. I'm struggling with this today because my hands keep shaking, but I'm actually in a really good mood that I'm actually doing something a bit more creative. It's also helping keep my anxiety at bay. I'm so anxious about going away, like absolutely terrified. I mean, when we went to Harry Potter World for my birthday, which is absolutely incredible. It was literally one of the best days ever. Well, the day before was the best day ever, but yeah, I absolutely love Harry Potter, and it was just really, really good. But when we got there, I was a bit anxious anyway, because I knew it was going to be busy. But when we got there, I wasn't expecting like one humongous queues to get through these security things. You've got to go through the metal detector things like in an airport, and my anxiety went from about here to like all the way up here. And luckily one of the staff, this guy, came up to us, and I think he could see that I got really anxious straight away, and we were just like, my fiance, it still feels weird to say that even though I've been calling my fiance for a month, he kind of explained to the guy, like, oh, she gets really anxious with busy places and stuff. And he took us down the side, and there was this guy with one of those handheld things as well. So we kind of swooped over Lou, and then he got to me, and obviously I have a walking stick, so I was holding my walking stick with one arm like that, and I was shaking. I was literally like this, and he was just like, he was going to try and get me to move my other hand up, and he just said just go through, because he could just see that I was just, it was kind of embarrassing, because I literally had my arm out and I was like this, but yeah, I get that just like, it's just not good, my anxiety. So yeah, I'm always get anxious when we go away anywhere. I just like panic about stuff that doesn't really need to be panicked about. But yeah, but I'm really excited at the same time. So don't get me wrong, I'm really excited, but I am just a little bit anxious about it. And when I get there, I'll be fine. I've got my rescue remedy, I've got my anxiety medication that's prescribed and stuff, you know, so I'll be all right. We'll get there. Okay, so I'm just going to take this brush. It's from Morphe. It doesn't have a number on it, and I think I'm actually going to dip into this sort of like a bricky kind of orange, because it kind of blends out and then blends almost into a yellow. So I think I'm going to go into this one and then maybe this one and yellow. I'm looking the ones in the top to slowly just blend. Yeah, that looks nice. The problem I've got is then I blend too far up sometimes, have no room to blend up here, but we'll get there. Some people are blessed with loads of lid space, and then you get me who doesn't really have all that much lid space. But I'm actually really liking this combo so far. Definitely not the same, but I'm enjoying this. I actually got rid of all the brushes, I think, that was in this set, apart from this one and a really, really tiny one. I just didn't like them anymore. I'm not a fan of this one, but I like the size of it, so that's why it is being kept. I got rid of loads of brushes recently because I got this set from Unicorn Cosmetics, and then Lou bought me the P. Louise Desire set, and loads of them are still in the packaging. One thing I dislike about the white ones is that it hurts my soul when it gets stained and the stain doesn't come out. I think there's a couple, like some of them are just tinged with staining, like this one used to be completely white and it's just stained. But yeah, they're makeup brushes, I get that, okay, I can hear ya, but I'm one of them people, I absolutely love using a brand new brush, but I also hate it at the same time because I'm like, oh, it's getting dirty. But yeah, I'm one of them weirdos. Right, and it's going to start to just blend at the top, and then I'm going to do the other. I'm just going to use this. By the way, these are actually really good. One of my friends, Kylie, said she uses it before she uses her ISO clean, because it gets some of the shadow out of the brush before you clean it. So I was like, ooh, I like that idea. So I'm going to get one, and now it's actually really handy because I can just wipe it off as I'm sort of blending, so that I'm not getting loads of shadow everywhere else. Okay, so I think I'm going to go in the shade here, which is shade Awareness, because it's kind of in between, and I've had a look at the yellow, so I think I'm going to go in with Awareness and then this shade here, which is Message. I'm going to use a 268 brush by P. Louise. That's actually quite a nice shade. And then I'm just going to start just blending a little bit. I think I did the mistake as well of not having as much base there, but it doesn't matter.
So I'm going to do light dusting of this and then use some brush to just go.
I feel like it's kind of changing the colour tone, but it's okay. I'm going to go with that yellow. It's sort of, I don't know whether these were the right colours to go with. So kind of turned a bit orange. But it's fine. It's fine. I still like it. I still like it. I still do like it, so it's fine. And then this way, it's not going to be exactly the same. I'm going to cut. I'm going to use the cut carver by P. Louise to cut, and then I will come back. Well, that took me longer than I care to admit, but I just put the blank canvas down. I'm going to go in with this one here, which is 888, and then maybe a bit of Affirm, maybe a bit of Grateful, and we'll just give it a go. Okay, we're going to use this brush. It is the 271 by P. Louise. And then need to, I always find these things crease on me so easily. Okay, so we really want to pop some tape down at so this is, I've kind of done it so it joins up a bit with the end of this, so hopefully it will look okay. Don't want to put too much of this red down because I think it's a bit too red. I think I'm just going to pop a little bit down and then mix it with the other shade that I was going to use. I've seen that they're meant to be bringing out a Grinch 2. I don't know whether it is actually real, because there are really horrible people in this world that pretend and they make like these film things and it's not even coming out, and it's just really mean and really hurtful, because it just breaks my heart a little bit, because I love The Grinch. It is one of my favourite, if not my complete favourite Christmas film ever. I'm going to use Trigwell T10. I'm going to go in the shade Affirm to try and just make that bit more orangey toned. Yeah, I just like love Christmas films. I'm not really a fan of Halloween films. The one that I do watch generally without fail is Hocus Pocus 1. I watched the second one and I'm not being funny, guys, but I just really didn't enjoy it as much. It was nothing like the first one. The first one was so good. I absolutely loved the first one, and I used to go and generally stay with my sister every Halloween, and we used to watch Hocus Pocus. It was the one film we always watch together, but I haven't actually stayed for the last sort of year or two. I can't wait until my nieces are old enough to watch Hocus Pocus with me, because I love it. I love it so much. But also they're saying that there's a Hocus Pocus 3 coming out, but after the ending of the other one I really don't think there will be, and I'm not being funny, but oh my gosh, I've got water everywhere now. Anyway, yeah, so that's my feelings on it. I know a couple of my friends really like it and really did enjoy it. They're really quite big on Halloween, like quite a few of my friends are, but I'm more of a Christmas girl and I don't do scary movies. at all. I hate scary movies. I'm a big wuss, to be honest with you. Right, okay, I'm going to go in with the shade Universe. It's like a peachy orange, and I'm just going to go over the colour that I've already done. I'm going to use the same brush. It's a Trigwell T10. I have multiples of the same brushes. If I like a brush, I tend to have a couple of them. I'm not sure if that's actually done anything or made that bit muddy. Just want to sort of blend a little bit up here. Instead, because she's done like a gap and then shimmer, I'm just going to actually just put the shimmer in there, I think. And then I'm thinking of maybe putting the yellow line up and then down or something like that. I'm going to mix Universe and the shade the Talks to see if I can get... I don't think it's really done anything, but we're going to go with it anyway. Okay, actually, that's quite nice, right up here. See, this is the thing, I like to do recreations, but I also like to just try and just make it a little bit different. I feel like it's one of these eye looks that you need to wait until it is all completely finished. Now, I don't know whether or not to... Oh, okay. That's nice. This is the shade Vibrations. Kind of like a yellowy gold. I like that. Alright, to get my brush, I'm going to use IP Louise 7072 brush for shimmer. Hopefully it'll pick up okay. Picked up quite a lot actually. I might see if I've got like a gold pigment. I don't think I have, just to add a bit more sparkle. I love shimmers, but sometimes I find them really hard to work with. Okay, so I've got this split liner palette. I also have gold. I don't know whether that would be too much. I'm not sure. So I'm going to go with gold. I'm using this. It's a maroon metallic powder.
Okay, I'm liking this. I cannot talk when I do it because I have to really concentrate.
Pull these off. Okay, not bad, not bad. Right, I need to do the rest of my face and then I'll come back and try and apply lashes. The last few times I've not gone very well. Try and get these on. They're the Doe Lash in Rose, I think. Actually, no. I don't think they're the right ones. I'm thinking these ones here. These are the ones I had in my mind. So, yeah, they're from Doe Beauty. And I think they're maybe Dolly. I'm not sure because, yeah. I think they're the style dolly, but I'm going to try and get them on and I'll come done. They're not on great, but they're done, so that's what they look like. And I just put a little bit of this in my waterline. It is a She Glam colour crush, and it's like in a yellow shade. Okay, so this is the finished look using this palette here. All I see is signs. I don't think it's too bad. The lashes we're not even going to talk about, but yeah, I really like it. I think it was really fun to do. We're going to just go one side because they don't really match, but never mind. I have really enjoyed playing around and creating something different, and I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you next one. Bye.